What is happening, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Apologies for being 60 seconds late.
It's actually 2 minutes.
90 seconds. It just now turned 2:02, guys. So I apologize. I was trying to get stuff set up for the show, and the computers were running super slow, so I had to reset the router. You know how that goes, guys. Am I right? Anyway,
Turn it off, turn it back on. You know
just
the technical,
the world of IT.
The technical IT world.
Anyway, so I had to get everything set up really fast. So welcome to the show, everybody. So glad to see you all here.
Sorry, guys.
I jumped on and I'm like, there's comments everywhere. They're going crazy in the chat. What is happening? How's your old people juice?
My old people juice is fine.
Old people Kool-Aid.
Old people Kool-Aid. Crystal Light. She calls it my old people juice.
It's true. Why? It's like the cup, because it changes colors. It looks like you're drinking like brown juice. Is that like
it's great
prune juice? Is that what you're drinking?
Yes, because I'm that old. I'm drinking some prune juice on ice.
Asshole. We're gonna get demonetized with that kind of language.
Oh, there goes our whole $4 a video.
How dare you? Ooh, that's good coffee. You did a good job, babe. Usually I'm the one that makes her coffee, but we've been doing this whole intermittent fasting thing, and so even not drinking coffee in the morning, because neither of us have it in us to do black coffee.
I can't drink coffee without creamer.
Yeah, so we haven't been drinking coffee in the morning. Sometimes just unsweetened tea, and I just really wanted coffee, and then everything was running late, and so normally I make her coffee in the morning, and so this is probably the one of maybe 2 times ever you've made me coffee. And not all right. No, hold on a second.
More than twice.
Hold on a second, lady. Before you get snippy, it has nothing to do with her not being willing to make me coffee. I'm very particular. I make my coffee, and so doesn't usually happen.
That's true.
But you did quite a good job. It tastes delicious, and it might just be because I haven't had it in a while.
It's probably the reason.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the show, Sunday Live Haul. I'm Katy. This is Vicki, aka Victoria, when she wants to be taken very seriously, aka the drinker of the old people, pretty Kool-Aid juice, grape flavored, whatever it is.
What I say? Stop making me laugh.
Anyway, and so, and also my fiance for, I don't know, 90 more days or something like that. Do we have a day count right now?
I don't know. It's December 17th. Anybody know how to do that math real quick?
Yeah, somebody count the days. Well, it's the 18th today, so it's pretty much 3 months. Anyway, guys, this is our regular Sunday show. We break it up into 3 parts. The first part, we look at our real numbers for the last week, the good, the bad, and the real ugly, as it's been lately. And second part of the show.
Let's be real. For me, sales have been real ugly for 6 months out of this year.
It's true. However, let's get into that in a second. Middle part of the show, we look at our sales highlights for the last week.
I'm barely a reseller anymore. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life.
The last part of the show is our haul. I named today's it's out of the sales rut. That's really about projecting or manifesting our destiny, manifesting our future.
Right.
Personally, there's a combination of things, right? And we've been talking about this a lot. There's definitely a combination of things around the economy, different reasons why sales might be down. But I do have to take full responsibility for the fact that listing has not been consistent enough for me for months, honestly.
Same.
And so I can't get away from the responsibility of that. And part of it for me, I know Whatnot takes away my time. Doing Remix takes away my time. It's just been really really hard.
Remix and surgery.
You had surgery. There's just
and
so many.
I went to camp.
Yeah, there's just
I went home
a lot
to
of
visit
stuff.
because a friend of mine passed away. So yeah, it's been, for me, I haven't really worked full bore since June.
Right. And so I feel like that's definitely taken some that's taken a toll as far as my sales go. I know with Whatnot, I still feel hopeful about it, and I feel like I can see a future building up there. However, I do think once the remix comes along, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off, and when I come back, I'm going to rethink how I'm doing the shows, because at least as it is right now, it's especially combined with all the other stuff I'm doing, even if it only takes me, let's say, about 3 hours to set up my 2 shows for the week, that's still 3 hours I'm not working on other stuff. It's hard. And right now the sales aren't enough yet.
Average ticket price on Whatnot is nowhere near what it should be for you to be taking the time to do it. Yeah.
So I might try a different approach when I come back after I'm going to take the week of the remix off. I'm going to at least take a week after that off, maybe 3 or maybe 2 weeks after that. Take a little break, And then I'm going to come back and I might do a different format. The thing about Whatnot is you can kind of do whatever you want. I mean, you're live.
Sure.
But it's not like you have to follow a certain format that other people are following.
Nope.
I think their main thing is they just want you to be active. They don't like it.
They prefer consistency. They want you to do a few shows a week. They prefer if you did every damn day because that's how people are successful. But the reality is that neither one of us has the inventory to do every single day. Now, that being said, I may have a line on a huge amount of inventory coming up soon. And if that's the case, I might just take it all to Whatnot.
Right. And that would be really cool. And I know for me, I want to stick to doing like the 2 shows a week, but here, you guys in the chat can tell me what you think about this. I've been toying with the idea of having, because I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, of having one day, like I would have a bunch of stuff in my buy it now section. And then rather than having stuff, I have lists pre-filled out for auctioning. I do it more of like a go through all the kind of like a haul, sort of basically going through all the stuff that I picked up the week before, showing it all off, talking about what I think I'm going to price it at. And if now some people aren't going to like this format. I get it. That's fine. If somebody wants to buy it, I say the price and then I run it. And then maybe the other show of the week be something more along the lines of like kind of a hangout, ask me anything. I'll answer questions about being sellers, or I don't know, like just stuff that's not going to take time off.
That's the good thing about Whatnot is that there is no rhyme or reason as to what works and how it works. So, I mean, I think you can pretty much try anything and see what the hell. It's still a startup company. It is still a brand new startup company, and it's a brand new platform in its infancy stages. So take it and figure it out and figure out what works for you.
Play around with it, but keep consistent.
If I'm able to get my hands on this inventory that I'm thinking of, it's at least 1,000 or 2,000 pieces. If I can get it inexpensively enough delivered to my door because it's coming from another part of the country, then I may take to just using that inventory for Whatnot.
Right.
Like I'll cherry pick the good stuff, obviously, and put that aside to put on my other platforms where I know I'll get good money for it. But I might be able to do quite a bit on Whatnot, doing 1 to 2 shows a week, 30 to 40 items, $10 starts, and see what happens.
Yeah, it's tough because like I spent this morning my 3 hours before the show just setting up my 2 Whatnot shows. Now they're ready to go, but that was 3 hours. I could have probably listed a good 20 items. Mm-hmm. And then also the stuff I sell, like, am I just going to be selling it for too cheap? I need to play around with it. I'm going to keep going, building an audience there. I'm going to play around with it. You never know what people want. Everybody does things differently.
Lori, congrats on the new grandbaby. I mean, I think Gail's right. People like watching hauls. That's why they turn into our show and lots of other shows that do hauls. Because ours is titled Sunday Live Haul. I'm sure that's what brought some people to this channel early on, at least.
There are a lot of popular shows out there that do not preload their listings. And like right now, what I've been doing the last couple of weeks is I've got like 40 plus things in my buy it now, and I just keep transferring it to the next show. So there's always like a good chunk of like good items. And then when I pick up some really cool stuff, I add some more to it. And they just hang out on the rack, and it's like, it's not hurting anything. And then, when people come in, I'm auctioning off some cheaper stuff, but I can be like, but look at this really cool stuff I also have. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm playing with it. We'll see how it goes, guys. We're going to see how it goes.
3 weeks to go until the remix.
Yeah.
Those of you, and we're not going to just harp on remix stuff today. I know that you're getting that every Wednesday on our channel, and we do talk about it a lot. Obviously, we're getting down to the wire. People are still buying tickets. I don't know who you people are that wait till the last damn minute, but yay for you. I am not that spontaneous to be buying tickets 3 weeks before an event I need to fly to.
Well, I know some of the people, like they already had plans. They already have their arrangements where they're going to stay, but for whatever reason, they probably thought they weren't ready to actually spend the $345, and they just assumed they'd be able to buy a ticket later. And luckily it worked out for them.
Yeah.
But
we have a new sponsor.
Yeah, see, a rural squirrel is waiting until the last minute. Come on.
Seriously.
All you're doing is stressing us out, man. Just kidding.
Ticket sales will be cut off October 1st, guys. We do need to let you know that. We need to give head counts to the facility. For all of the food and beverage and everything count. I mean, we'll pad it by a couple people here and there, but you need to know that, ticket sales are cut off October 1st. We obviously have to make arrangements with the facility to have the right number of chairs and food and beverages, and we're paying per person for all of these items. So just so you guys know, we got to cut them off October 1st. October 25th, September 25th. Actually, the end of this week is your cutoff for a t-shirt. You just won't get a t-shirt in your swag bag. You'll get everything else.
That's the 23rd, isn't it?
Yeah, this week.
You said 25th.
Whatever. I meant by next weekend. This time next week, the t-shirt cutoff is in.
Tommy, you can count when you get here. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to be crazy the next few weeks. Seriously though, Vicki was just saying,
no, Kristen, you can't buy them at the door, girlfriend.
Vicki was just about to say that, we picked up a couple of new sponsors this last week. If you didn't watch the Wednesday show, we announced Bump Box.
For those of you that are on the Whatnot.
Yeah, if you're on Whatnot, you probably know about Bump Box.
If you are buying on Whatnot or selling on Whatnot, you've probably heard of Bump Box. They are coming to the remix.
They'll be here just for Thursday. Greg, who used to just sell vintage t-shirts on Whatnot, and he now works for Whatnot, he's coming on Thursday. When I say that the prizes are going to be out of control, I just want to talk about the prizes for a second. The Bump Box.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about our second sponsor that we picked up this week, and then I want to talk about the prizes.
Yeah, say it. Announce it.
American Bubble Boy.
Yep.
If you don't order from American Bubble Boy already for your bubble wrap for your business, you're paying too much. They definitely have the cheapest prices out there.
Well, you were buying them on Amazon.
I was buying them on Amazon forever. I always bought from American Bubble Boy until I found out they actually have their own rewards program and they have their own website. So buy direct. It's cheaper to buy direct from AmericanBubbleBoy.com. They have 7 or 8 locations across the country for as far as distribution centers. I swear to God, when I order from them, I have it within 2 days, if not sooner.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're in a good location. Same with eBay shipping supplies. We get them like the next day because there's a hub, I think, here in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So American Bubble, I mean, it's obviously if you're a reseller, unless you're selling just clothing like poor Katy, who never needs bubble wrap for crap. Those of us that sell more than just clothing, you always need the bubble wrap. So they have the good big bubbles and the small bubbles, perforated, non-perforated, whatever. I sound like I'm doing a commercial, but I'm really not. I'm just, the prices are very good.
So they're not able to make it, but for this year, they're hoping next year, but swag, we're getting swag from
They are sending some swag.
And
I don't know
prizes, and we don't know what the prizes are.
And I don't know what the prize is.
But so this, as far as prizes go, so that like with Bump Box, if you don't know what it is, they do retro Bluetooth speakers.
I gotta look up all the
but
things
it's like
so we can talk about
but it's like
given what.
But it's like boom boxes. So think like retro 80s and 90s boom boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And they do huge ones and they customize them and everything. And then they do all the way down to like little retro pagers. They're really, really cool. They're super involved in the community. And so we're excited they're coming because they're going to give us a couple of the really big Bump Box boom boxes. We get to sell one of them in the Whatnot live charity show that we're doing on stage. And the other one's going to be given away to one of you guys. So like, seriously, for those of you who are coming in person, I mean,
I want to talk about it. The
for
giveaways are insane. They were great last year. They're even better this year. Obviously, the more sponsors, the more giveaways we have. Part of our requirement for someone to become a sponsor for our event is not only they have to pay to be a sponsor, obviously, but they also have to contribute items to the swag bags for all of the attendees, and they have to provide a prize,
substantial
prize for our raffle. So
a major award,
award, if you will. Yes. So obviously, we have List Perfectly on board, who is our main sponsor, and they're fantastic. They are going to be giving away a Surface Pro and 2 laptops. My reseller Jeannie is giving away a $250 Southwest gift card. We had somebody give that away last year, and that was a huge hit. Whatnot is giving away.
Oh, they're doing, so I don't know what it's going to look like exactly, but they're doing this for a couple of events that they're participating in. They're basically getting a couple of very high-end vintage t-shirts, but they're having them, they're putting like the Whatnot logo on them. So it's gonna be interesting. So I don't know what it's gonna look like yet.
It's a value of $200 or more. I do know that.
Yeah.
eBay is giving away one of those big, huge walk-in standing photography closets for fashion sellers. And they're giving away 2 smaller tabletop setups for photography as well. All of these things will be shipped to you, by the way. The bigger items will be shipped to you. A couple,
even the laptops,
even the laptops, the gift card you can take home with you.
The Bump Box, all that's going to be shipped to you.
It's going to be shipped to you. You don't have to worry about struggling to get it home in your luggage, right? So let's see. Wholesale is giving away a branded.
This is a good one.
This is a really good one. You know those big wagons that you take behind you when you go to, they're collapsible wagons that you take to like a flea market or a huge like Brimfield or a big neighborhood garage sale.
Like a wagon.
Those big, huge wagons, and it's branded with wholesale. That's going to be shipped directly to you. Worthpoint is giving away an iPad mini. Macari is giving away a $200 Macari website gift. I don't know, not necessarily gift credit,
whatever.
credit.
$200 to spend on Macari.
$200 to spend on Macari.
Which I'm down with. I know. I want the wagon too, Jill.
Not Your Dad's CPA Mark II is giving away 1 year of tax prep for free. Also giving away 1 year of his Reseller Tax Academy, which is about $475 value, which is being in his specific website and learning all about tax stuff.
Not just tax prep, tax file. He preps it and files it.
Yeah, bookkeeping, all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Sizely
does not have a prize.
Does not have a prize. They're not going to be present. Grailed.
I don't know if they're giving a prize or not. They're not going to be present either. They're sending swag. I know that.
Grailed is sending swag, and then Bump Box, and I think that's it. And then whatever American Bubble Boy comes up with.
we don't know what he's sending. Anyway, point is ridiculous amount of prizes. Plus, I almost forgot. Plus the hats. But
plus your odds of winning are really good. You have to be present to win, obviously. So if you decide to bounce out on the last day and not attend the rest of the sessions or something, you're SOL. You have to actually have a passport postcard that we are going to have in everyone's swag bag that has to actually be stamped by every single vendor that is there. That's going to be on the passport card, and your name has to be filled out to go into the raffles. So you have to actually complete a couple of steps to be present for these raffles. But they're really good. I'm kind of jealous we can't participate.
And guys, I mentioned this last week and I showed a picture and they're done. I paid out of my own pocket. This didn't even come from Remix funds because this was just an idea I had out of my own pocket. I teamed up with Jesse at Yesterday's Fits and we got, sorry, it's a little bit blurry because I promise you it's not printed like blurry. Anyway, got co-branded retro trucker hats. There are literally only 20 of these in existence, guys. And I think 2 of them I'm going to give to for the Whatnot session to be auctioned off to raise money for the Blind Center. But that leaves 18 of them, only 18 of them that I will be giving away as prizes throughout the week. So for instance, there'll be different reasons why you might win one. Definitely one will go to whoever wins the thrifted outfit contest on Wednesday night. One will go to whoever wins the Halloween costume contest at the closing party. And then there'll be other random reasons why people might win, but you have to be present. So
yeah, we've got, the giveaways are great. And we can't thank our sponsors enough for stepping up and contributing and coming up with some great prize ideas. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I know that last year, a lot of people won things that they really needed at the time. I remember Greg Dupage Picker ended up getting one of the laptops and he really needed one at the time. It sounds like Jill needs all the things. She needs a laptop and a wagon and the tax prep. But hey, good for you, Jill. I hope you get something.
Let me tell you, I'd say probably the best prize out of all of them is probably the tax one.
I think the tax one is, as far as for your business, I think either a laptop if you're in need of one, or the tax prep are the 2 most important things as a business that you could get.
But you can get those Chromebooks, which is what I have. One is the Surface Pro, which is like a Microsoft,
which is
laptop,
much nicer.
Which is the higher end gift. So that's definitely up there. But the Chromebooks, which is what I use when I'm out and about, and I am able to use.
You don't use it every day.
No, but I'm able to use it for work. You get those. You can get for those for $200, $250. The tax prep one though. Oh man, and just the
I'm kind of excited because I feel like, here's the thing, we're not eligible, guys, just so you know.
No.
None of the vendors are eligible. None of the eBay employees are eligible.
No.
And none, Katy, myself, and Teresa are not eligible to win any of these things. Not for
Speakers
any other reason.
are, because most of them are just our peers, so they can win prizes.
Speakers can win prizes, the ones that are
not affiliated with sponsors.
Yeah, so, there's some great stuff. I would be excited to win any of it.
For reals. All right, we've been yammering on now. It's already 20 minutes after. Geez, what happened?
She's Louise.
We're just excited. Okay?
Who's Louise?
I don't know, but she's cheesy. Okay, let's get into our show. So let's look at our numbers. Like we said, not looking great for us anyway. Definitely down. And Tommy says he's willing to buy us tacos for the rest of the week. I'm not above bribery. Every week for a year.
I'm not above bribery, but that probably would cost you more money than actually buying one of the prizes. I don't know. Just saying.
All right, let's go ahead and look at our numbers. Look at mine. Pretty mediocre. eBay just still coughing along. 41 orders between eBay and Whatnot. Literally 11 of those are eBay. Man, I remember once upon a time when I used to sell like 200 things a month on eBay. Not anymore. 6 Etsy and Thrilling, with 2 of those being Thrilling, nothing private or Instagram. 1 grilled, 1 Mercari, for a total of 49 outgoing orders. $1,353.93 from eBay and Whatnot combined, with Whatnot being $454. So eBay was like just under $900. Real sad. Etsy total is $391.24. Like 170 of that is Thrilling, I think, or I might have screwed that up. Now I don't know. I might be off a little bit. Sorry, guys. 107 between Grailed and Mercari. And so my total gross sales is $1,852.17. It might be more than that. I think I might have forgotten to put my Thrilling in there, but it is what it is. Anyway, 96.
So you mean you might have beat me this week? You might.
I don't think so. 96.46 for shipping, $220 for cost of goods. You can see my net total sales, $1,319.94. Actually, I think that total is correct because I think
that's kind of pathetic.
I know. I think Etsy, I only did like 200 something. Real sad. Gross average sale price $37.80. I did get before adding the Whatnot, it was $73.59. So at least I did hit my $70 goal I usually have for my average sale price, not counting Whatnot. And then my net average sale price $26.94. It's just all real sad, guys. It's real sad.
I looked at my year-to-date totals. I need to spend some time just actually working. I looked at my year-to-date totals on eBay. I'm at like $58,000 year-to-date on eBay, which is horrific.
Can we just not do anything for the month of November? Is that allowed? Because like we're doing the remix and then we're going to Denver. And then I feel like the month of November needs to be no doing stuff month where we just like actually get some work done.
Maybe.
Because I feel like December is going to be crazy.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You're welcome to go do whatever you want.
All right. I'll take my trips without you. I'll go visit Deb and Mel by myself.
I'm just saying, geez. Anyway, yeah, so that's me. Let's look at yours.
Mine is not much better. 28 eBay, 5 on Etsy, 3 on Thrilling, 5 on Poshmark. Poshmark went to shit the last couple of weeks for me. Hopefully it'll start picking back up. I did hire a VA, so I do have someone doing all my cross posting for me, which is now going to free up probably about 10 hours a week for me. That I was spending doing it, that I'm sure they can do it in much quicker time and it'd be much more efficient. So eBay $13.82, pathetic. $575 between Etsy and Thrilling, $164 on Poshmark for a total of just over $2,100 this week. $217 for shipping, and my cost of goods was $108 for a net total of $1,545.
Yeah. Listen, so Sandy says, Katie, I take that kind of pathetic, pass it on over.
Sandy, you don't work 40 hours a week, girlfriend. I bet you are nice and retired. If you
nice and retired, I'm pretty sure that you've got your mortgages taken care of, Sandy. But you know, the biggest issue, we talked about this before, is that when you have this kind of work, there's no there's no predictability about what your monthly income is going to be. And so, for instance, you know, here we had to move in April. We went from $1,600 a month cost to rent the house we were in before, which was freaking-tastic, to now, because we have
$3,200
now. We literally doubled what we're paying for rent, and we wanted to buy it.
And both of our sales took a nosedive about the same time.
At the same time. And so it makes it very hard to make concrete plans or to make big purchases, or, you know, so like, for instance, Vicki was talking about potentially coming a large amount of inventory. Well, that's going to mean that you're going to have to spend some money to get it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's harder to make those kinds of decisions when you're like, okay,
when your cash flow is not liquid.
Or when maybe it's liquid now, but you don't know how your cash flow is going to be for the next couple of months.
Well, mine certainly isn't going to get any worse than this shit. So
right, but I'm just saying, if you have, what I'm saying is that if you have money that's been sitting there that's available,
it's a good thing I have savings.
It makes it harder to be like, I'm going to go spend 10 grand on this big buy that I'm not just pulling a number out of my ass, but I'm going to go spend 10 grand on this really great opportunity. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a little harder to make that decision when you're like, but am I going to be performing like I have been, which is not great, you know?
Right.
So
no, it's very true. It's very true. Or spending $20,000 on surgery and then having no sales for 6 months. You know, in my case, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't see the problem. And somebody said, it might have been Sandy too, I'm not sure. Somebody said that that you're very good at playing the slots though. Do you want to talk about our staycation?
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. See, I have been very good this year. I've been very
You're
lucky this
definitely
year. I may not be up anymore after this last weekend. But
well, you definitely are because you won that gigantic. I mean, you spent it on surgery.
Yeah. Okay. If you say so.
Anyway, guys. All right, let me close these out here. But we did have fun on our little staycation. I got a little burnt. All right, let's go and look at our sales highlights. Let me get the screen back up. We'll start with you. What's this? What's going on here?
So this is the ended listing on eBay. That's not what this sold for. I just, again, we've talked before. It's really hard to show solds for Thrilling. So this actually sold on Thrilling for $69.95.
Oh, okay.
This is an example of nobody actually shops. A different platform has different buyers, period. They could have purchased this on sale because I had marked it down and it was on sale because I've had it for a while in my store for $31.47. However, they paid $69.95 on Thrilling for it. And it's just a lightweight, common looking windbreaker. Yeah, it's color block, definitely 90s. Look at those colors. It's the green, the burgundy, and the blue. Very Goldberg's. Beverly Goldberg.
Oh yeah.
She would have blinged it out a little bit more.
Probably.
But $69.95. I paid a couple bucks for it. This was a bins find, maybe $1 or $2.
Nice. All right. I had to really pull to find stuff that I wanted to show you guys. So this did not sell for the price you see there. I think I sent an offer out for $50. But the reason I wanted to show this one, I mean, come on, it's cool. Look at that dinosaur. Isn't he cool looking?
Jurassic and Golden.
This is like, it's not even a Jurassic Park. It's just like Jurassic and Golden Gate Park, California Academy of Sciences. But this shirt is like kind of worn. It's got some marks on it. It's like
kind of cool.
It's not in great condition. It's got a couple holes in it.
It's on the Hanes tag, on the 90s Hanes tag.
I haven't really had it that long, but I sold it for $50, you guys.
What'd you pay for it?
Oh, like maybe $5, $10 at the most.
Okay.
But yeah, like dinosaurs, they sell. Look at him. Isn't he cool?
He is cool.
He's like, what up, dude? All right.
This was another sale that sold on Thrilling for more money. This actually sold on Thrilling for $69.95, not the $79.95, not the $55.97. I had to write these down because, I had to keep track of what they sold for. I didn't pay anything for this. This was left at my house by somebody that had stayed here for a while. So it's free.
Real quick, Turtle Bug Inc. wants to know, does anyone generate sales linking to Instagram? I don't currently have Instagram, but would consider investing time into it if it would make a difference. I would ask you, first of all, it's really, really easy to share eBay items to your stories on Instagram, which is probably the fastest way to do it.
There's also List Perfectly does have a direct link to Instagram too.
Okay, great. I haven't used it really much.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, well, because let me finish my thought. I haven't used it very much on eBay. I haven't had a chance to, but what I wanted to say is if you're going to try it out, I hope you have Etsy. I would share directly from Etsy. And the reason I say that is because Etsy actually tracks. It will actually tell you your traffic that's coming directly from Instagram. You can't get that from eBay. I don't know if you can get it from List Perfectly.
No, you cannot.
But if you want to experiment and see if it's even worth it, I would try to do it from your Instagram listings because then you Etsy listings because then you can actually know if it's even doing anything. All right.
But if you don't sell on Etsy, then yes, I would use List Perfectly or eBay to share from Instagram. The other thing too is that Etsy is very SEO rich, and as is List Perfectly. In fact, they're both higher ranking SEO, rankings than eBay alone. So they just happen to have just whatever they have dialed in for the correct search results. So,
okay. Anything else on this? Cornhuskers?
Nope, just a vintage Cornhuskers. Tostitos.
All right, next up for me, I've had this for a little while, probably like the last year. I always thought this was a really cool sweatshirt because it's like fully embroidered, like vintage 1966 Ford Mustang car. That was back when they were like really cool looking. I feel like the Ford Mustangs now, not that I'm a car person, but Mustangs for like the last, I'd say 20 years have been super boring, but the 60s and 70s was where it was at. Anyway, I've had this sweatshirt for a little while, but I did sell it for the full price you see there.
I didn't even know that you have this one because
$69.99.
that's the Mustang that my dad has in the backyard. It's a 1966.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it says 1966 High Country, and then the plate says
says
1965.
65. I know, that's weird.
What happened?
I don't know. My dad has a 66 Mustang in the backyard.
That's cool. Anyway, just a cool sweatshirt on the Russell Athletic tag. Sold it for 70 smackaroons.
Woot woot. This is
Stripey.
also another bins find that sold on Thrilling.
Okay.
This is just a little tiny vintage, totally 80s. Look at the ribbed waist and the ribbed short sleeves. It's a stripe.
Was it like
it's a little anchor. It's like a little anchor that was ironed on or sewn on. I just think this. I grabbed this from the bins. Probably cost me 75 cents. I had it listed for about a month, and it sold on Thrilling for $89.95.
Wow.
For a t-shirt.
That's pretty awesome.
$89.95.
And that's not for any brand or...
No, it's an unbranded. So stop being worried about looking for tags and comps and shit. If you had looked this up and tried to find a comp on it, you never would have.
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Next up, this NASA t-shirt. It did not sell for $209.99, but it did sell for $100. I priced it high because this is the Memorial 5K run.
Oh, for Kristen
McAuliffe. And it was
the
first year. So the Challenger disaster happened in 1986, I believe.
Yeah.
And so this was the year later that they did this memorial run. And so I just thought it had special significance beyond just a NASA shirt or a running shirt. And so I priced it really high, which is how I kind of do it when I have something that comes across like this. And, but I've had it for a while. I've probably had it listed for, I don't know, maybe the last 6 to 9 months. And so I went sending out offers, sent an offer for $100, and somebody got it and actually paid for it. Unlike some of my buyers, but
unlike a lot of our buyers.
But anyway, I just think it's a really cool shirt.
Immediate payment. What? eBay?
I think it's a really cool piece of history. I don't know. I like these kind of like memorial shirts that kind of commemorate something important in history. So that's
pretty cool.
Next up for you. Oh,
yeah, I haven't had this very long either. As you can tell, this is another bins find. I mean, look at this. It doesn't even look good. First of all, it's satin. It's wrinkled as fuck. It's not completely, ironed out. It's definitely discolored and stained. It was that way from however it was stored or wherever it was placed. It's just yellowed and discolored. It's not because it's stained because it was dirty or anything like that. But this actually came from, also came from the bins. So I paid maybe $1. It's missing the belt, all of those things. And that is the price it sold for. Wow. Stop being afraid to list vintage stuff that is not perfect.
Wow. Very cool. Who are all these people who are afraid? You keep yelling at people not to be afraid.
You're a weirdo.
All right. Next up, I sold this shirt, which Jody had been helping me try to sell. She was like posting all over social media, trying to convince people they needed this shirt. I don't know if I sold it to one of them, but I did end up selling it for $100. I paid like maybe $50 for it. I haven't had it all that long actually, but I just think it's a really cool one. I love the front and the back graphic are really good.
Roll Tide.
But I needed some money, so I sent out $100 offer, and somebody took me up on it and bought it. But just the Taz stuff is really popular. The Oliver Prince is popular. I just thought this one was really cool. I thought the graphic was especially cool on it. And like I said, I paid maybe
see Sunny in the chat. Hi, Sunny.
Hi, Sunny.
I want to see what kind of lovely delectable treats Sunny might be bringing on Friday. So Friday, we are hosting the eBay Open live watch party here at our home. If you are local or if you're close to local, feel free to come.
It's like early in the day, like 11,
it starts at 11 in the morning.
Do I have to do something?
You're gonna have to help me clean the house.
Well, I know that. I'm talking about.
And yes, we have to project it onto the big screen, the 65-inch in the living room.
Okay.
And you have to go pick up Shelly at the airport.
I suppose I can do that.
Everybody can feel free to bring something. I am going to go shopping on Thursday, and there will be plenty of nibbles. And there's supposed to be some swag coming in.
Is Mikey coming? Is he bringing
Mikey
some spinach dip?
coming. I don't know if he's bringing spinach dip.
Oh, come on. I didn't get it last time he came.
I don't know.
Mikey, Sonny, tell Mikey. And
Mikey's
Crystal,
a busy boy.
No, tell him he's not that busy. He's not too busy for spinach dip.
You guys bring whatever you want. You're going to be here through the lunchtime hour, but just picky stuff. Like I'm not grilling or anything, guys. It's not happening. So
you mean I'm not grilling?
I didn't say nipples. I said nibbles.
Stop talking about nipples.
Nibbles.
Hey, Rita.
So so we're gonna have some refreshments. We have Shelly from eBay is coming in. She will be here to listen to all of your eBay woes and take them back to her various teams at headquarters.
After playing bingo.
After playing bingo. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. It'll be fun.
Yeah. All right.
We're gonna watch the keynote speakers and all that kind of stuff.
Next up for you. You sold these fast.
I did sell these fast. Katy bought these for me or brought these home for me from yesterday's fits, maybe. I don't
think you ever give me money for them.
You didn't ask me to. You said I could have them.
I know. I'm just telling you. I didn't. So
I didn't
remember that. All the repairs that you pay for, you got free stuff.
Okay. So I didn't pay anything for them, and they sold for the price you see there, $77 plus shipping.
I pay like $25.
90s overalls, denim
stock.
shorts. Yep. They're cute.
Yep. All right.
Dead stock with the price tag still on them, and they still sold for 70s.
Isn't that crazy?
They came from Walmart for $22.93 in the 90s. They sold for more than 3 times their original purchase price. Again, people talk about, do we leave the original tags on? I shouldn't sell it for more than what it originally sold for. Yes, you should.
I think if it's something more current, I get it.
Demand is demand. Not if it's something they can
But if it's something from like 20, 30 years ago, it's like, come on.
Yep.
All right. Next up, one of these Slipknot.
Cheryl, I don't have swag on the East Coast, on the West Coast either, and I get everything from eBay. It hasn't shipped yet, just so you know. We don't have the swag for the party yet from eBay.
Yeah.
I just know I ordered it, and I had my communication with the organizer. So no, none of us have it yet for our parties. It should be coming in this week. Yeah.
All right. Slipknot, tank top, dead stock, paid $20 for it, sold it for not this price, but sold it for $125. So, all right, I'm going to pass this one. I just showed it recently. So,
okay.
Next up for you.
This was one of 4 of these that I'd picked up at the bins at least 6-9 months ago or something like that. So this was just MC Escher. These were on a hardboard. They were in frames when I bought them. The frames were broken and glass was broken, but these were on foam board. These are from the 70s, larger size, 19 by 15, easily frameable. I've sold these anywhere from this price you see there, which is what this sold for, $77 plus shipping.
Nice.
All the way up to the $99 price. And I've sold 3 others between Macari and Etsy and eBay. Actually, I've sold 2 on eBay, 1 on Macari and 1 on Etsy.
Nice.
And I bought them at the bins, and I paid I think $3 a piece is what the artwork is for. Is at the bins.
I don't know.
They price it. They don't price it by the weight because they're in frames and they're heavy. It's like by the item, and I think it's $2.99 or something like that for the artwork.
Nice. All right, next up is this Miller High Life racing jacket, 70s racing jacket.
I like that one.
I got this on the Whatnot. I'm telling you, Whatnot is a great place to source, especially when you're watching a show where it's primarily something like t-shirts. Occasionally something like this pops up and people just aren't going to bid on it. And so I think I paid maybe $25 for it. I don't think I paid very much for it. But I knew I was going to be able to sell it for minimum $100. These jackets are always good sellers.
They are.
And sure enough, I think I had it up for a few weeks and it sold for $140. Someone offered me $140 and I was like, heck yeah, I'll take $140 for it.
Mm-hmm. What did you say you paid for it?
Maybe 25, 30 at the most. Maybe 25. So that's it.
This sold. I probably have, well, it says 8 available, 2 sold. I have 6 more of this and probably 4 more of other sizes. I don't show these very often, but occasionally when Dixon comes out with a very special collab, I have been known to buy a big chunk of the stock and sit on it and flip it, because when they do limited edition collaborations, they sell for well over list price. So I bought a bunch of these last year. Heading into fall now, I expect that I'll sell the rest of them this year. I think I got them early in the spring or late around Christmas time last year. They are not very available anymore. This is one of the few places I will use stock photos. They don't mind if you use their stock photos. because all the other sellers do. If they minded, they would have pulled more than one.
Yeah, they don't care.
They
want
don't
their
really
stuff
care.
sold.
They want their stuff sold. So it's sold for the price you see there. I've sold these for $150 and up. I did pay full retail for them. So which
I got
was
one for me.
$59 or $69 a piece.
Mm-hmm. They were $59.
$59, and it sold for
Yeah.
$210.
Yeah. But yes, I got one of these, of course, because it's Misfits. So I had to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, a couple of things. There's another one I bought on Whatnot. I paid maybe $15 on the Whatnot. It's only been a few weeks and sold it for $62.99. So definitely a great place to source. Just a really cute 80s nature tee sweatshirt. Cute little owls with their
They are cute little
eyes. That's it.
That's it.
Next up.
This is one I actually just picked up this Stein at Savers. So I think I paid like $3-4 for it, maybe. I got it a few months ago. I didn't know what it was. And Mythical Society, Chalice and Rhett, which is Chalice, sorry. It's Rhett Link is like whatever. They're big podcasters. They have a huge following. I think I crowdsourced it here on the show. I showed this on our channel.
I really like how you get all the angles in these pictures.
Shut up.
I mean, I feel like I've seen all the angles. Why are there 5 pictures of the same side, just to vary?
I don't know. I think I was trying to take pictures to not show the glare, and then I didn't look at them before I uploaded them.
All right, go ahead.
Shut your mouth, dirty, rotten bastard.
Okay.
Anyway, I paid just a few dollars for it, and it sold for $100 plus shipping for a flippin' mug.
Nice. Very cool.
Crystal says, Nami and I love Rhett and Link. I had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
Nerds.
All right. Yeah. Nami's a little bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
She admits it though.
Yep.
She likes it.
Yep. All right. I'm a nerd too. I'm not a nerd for this particular podcast. All right. Next. I'm just showing this one because I really like these t-shirts that are they're like jerseys, but they're t-shirt material. I just love their designs. I think they're really cool. I usually sell them for pretty good prices, and I feel like I generally get them for pretty cheap prices. So I sold this Minnesota Gophers one for $62.99. This is the logo 7 tag. Just a cool jersey t-shirt. I love it.
I'm selling a bunch of those in the logo 7. I guess I know who you bought that from.
No, why? No, I've had this for a while.
Oh,
I know you bought a bunch on the
all
Whatnot.
from the same
Yes, no,
guy.
I did not get that. This is from him. All right, let's sit on that one.
So this skirt, I can't remember if this actually came from the bins or not. It may have come from the bins. This did sell for the price you see there. This is an Etsy sale. Sold for $129.95. This was very popular 90s style of clothing, that kind of handkerchief, uneven, sharp bite handkerchief hem on something. And this is something that is very current again. The 90s are very hot. So this would be a 90s look. Somebody would wear this probably with a little satin tank top or a little strappy tank. It's just, it's super cute. The photos are really good on this one, Crystal. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You can actually see the iridescence of the sequins on it.
I think my favorite part about her photos is how each one is different.
I'm going to punch you right in the throat. Right in the throat. I'm going to punch you.
All right. Anything else on this one?
Nope.
All right.
She's such an asshole, guys.
Here's another one I got off the Whatnot, you guys. All about the Whatnot. Grab this Where the Wild Things Are t-shirt. I think I paid maybe $25 for this one. Sold it for $75. It was listed for maybe a week. So this is a really easy, quick flip. I always, if I see something that is Where the Wild Things Are related, a lot of times you'll see ones that are like, this is an actual Where the Wild Things Are t-shirt. You'll see ones really that cute. Are branded, kind of like bootleg, but they'll have something to do with like a college or something like that. But this is like legit Where the Wild Things Are t-shirt. Again, paid like maybe $25 and sold it for $75. It was super, super quick. Yeah, it's really cute.
I've had this for a while. You know where I bought this? I bought this in Torgum. the last time I went to Torgum, or maybe even the first time I went to Torgum. So it's got to be 2 years now.
Oh, yeah.
So I've had this for 2 years. I paid $15 back when their jackets used to be $15. It sold for $130 plus shipping to Mexico City.
Cool. I hope you got insurance.
I did, because Mexico City is a black hole of shipping.
Well, they just don't have, the stuff disappears in the mail. So for whatever reason.
Disappears.
Yeah. Tracking is not so reliable.
But yeah, I paid like $10 or $15 for it.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. All right. My last one, this actually sold on The Thrilling. I got a message from them early in the week saying, hey, we have an item that the buyer needs to get it by, I think it was like by Friday. This was like on Monday or Tuesday. They were like, they need to get it by Friday. Would you be able to ship it out immediately if we send you an expedited label or whatever? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so they sent me a 2-day UPS label or something like that. And I got it right out for them, but sold it for the price you see there. It sold for $69.99 on Thrilling. So I was happy with that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead. That's it for our sales highlights.
I know, not super exciting this week for me.
No,
I didn't have
really
anything like mind blowing. I do have this office right now that we're in, an office full of hard goods that I need to get listed. I've gotten quite a bit listed over the last 2 weeks. I'm all caught up on all of my clothing. Crystal either has everything or it has been drafted or listed. I think I have 5 more drafts to get to make live. And yeah, I pretty much have all of the clothing is all caught up, and I'm trying to catch up on the hard goods now. And the plan is to spend the next 2 or 3 days to catch up on what I have, do a round of photos this week, myself on some hard goods, and source at least twice this week. So let's see how the hell that works out for me.
Yeah, you need to be at least hitting the bins at least once. Honestly, you should be. Yeah, well,
I went twice this past week.
I know. I'm saying honestly, you really should be going twice every week, because it's just a given that you're going to get a bunch of stuff. And
well, I'm feeling a little behind right now in getting stuff listed, so I really want to clear out some of this room, because I also have stuff down in my shipping room that needs to be listed. Also hard goods, big stuff that I hadn't been able to move or lift until recently. And so now that I am healed, knock on something, I'm 100% healed from the boobs situation. So I'm feeling good about that. I still can't lift anything like I would say anything over 25 pounds really still hurts. But other than that, I'm totally fine.
Did you do a lot of that before?
No, I really didn't. I'm a delicate flower.
I feel the 5 to 10 pounds was tough for you, but
I'm a delicate flower.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's not tough for me. It's just I refuse to do manual labor. So therefore I don't.
I don't mind lifting things for her. It's fine.
And then I went and did something else this week. So yeah.
Yep. You like to make things hard.
I do.
Well, so why don't you show us what you got? What's your haul?
All right, so I've got various items to show. Some things were from this week. Most of the stuff, all of the clothing is already with Crystal, so you'll get some of that in the haul next week.
She sent away like 5 bins.
Because I just didn't, I don't like to hold on to it. I like to get it cleaned and processed and out the door and ready to be listed as soon as possible. So some of this stuff is from this week, but the majority of it has been from like the last couple weeks. And I'm only showing hard goods today, I think.
Oh, look at you.
I think I only have hard goods, yeah. Okay, so I got this at the Savers. You can see right here, it says $5.99. This happened to be the day that the silver tags were $2. So I paid $2 for this. This is just like a facial microderm, personal microderm thing. It's new. Okay, so the box is kind of shitty.
Wait, what's it do?
It gives you like facials. Like it
You're not gonna keep it?
It sucks all the stuff out of your face. You know, with all the stuff I do to my face, really? No, probably not.
Well, I mean, you just got the other thing.
I did. I got the hair removal thing, but that's different. Anyway, everything's new in the box. It's still wrapped in the plastic and all this kind of stuff inside. This is probably a little bit of an older model of this particular one, PMD microderm, personal microderm. But it still should sell if I title it properly and take good photos. It still should sell for about $65 to $75. So there's that. And then I bought, let's see, this is when I bought out. So our friend Dorothy here in town was deciding that she was going to move to Florida and get rid of her entire eBay store. So I cherry picked and purchased a lot of her inventory. And come to find out, she's changed her mind, and now I have half of her inventory.
She's not getting it back. Dorothy, you're not getting it back.
But come to find out, there's a bunch of things that I had here that I haven't had time to photograph and list yet. And this is one of them, is a new with tags Queen Elizabeth Stiff Bear, limited edition Queen Elizabeth Bear. I got it listed today. I hadn't had it listed before. There's only one other one listed in the UK for sale right now, and it is not new. This one is new.
What are the sales?
It has the plastic bag. It was selling for about 100 and change before she croaked. So I'm thinking
but none have sold since then?
No, because there aren't any.
Oh.
So I think I paid Dorothy like $25 for this, maybe 20. And it will sell for, well, I have it listed for 300 or best offer right now. I almost missed the Queen Elizabeth boat. As most of you know, or you probably know, whenever somebody super famous passes away, no matter what method, whether it's because it was suicide or murder or car accident or old age, if they're super famous, anything that has their likeness or has anything to do with them does go up in value. And there is a small window of opportunity here. If you happen to have these things or can source these things inexpensively enough, you can make really good money. Now, some people think that's super morbid. That's fine. Don't do it if you're not into it. But I have made good money on flipping items that I've already had that you just go in and make sure you raise the price right away. I did it when David Bowie died. I did it when a lot of other people pass away. It is what it is. It's a momentary infatuation where people want to own something about that person or from that person.
I think particularly when it comes to people who are like in the entertainment industry, which obviously Queen Elizabeth
not entertainment, but legacy.
Let me give my thought here because you don't know where I'm going with this.
No, I don't.
Particularly for people who are in the entertainment industry, their fame, their likeness, all those things are monetized, and that's how they make their living, right? Mm-hmm. So the idea that it's somehow distasteful or morbid to be like selling their likeness and like what made them like have money, like when they die, I think that's just kind of crazy. I think it's silly. Like the whole point of what they do is to make themselves be able to earn based off their likeness. I don't know.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
This is another one that I purchased from Dorothy. This is let's see, 2008 Stiff Bear with the growler, which means he.
Ooh.
I don't know what. It sounds like a sheep, but that's what the growler sounds like. He's in perfect condition too. These are about 10, 11 inches tall. This is a collectible one. She had him listed for around 300. She did a lot of list it and forget it and didn't do run sales and things like that. So I haven't comped that one yet, but probably not 300. It's probably a little bit less than that. But I hadn't shown it. So it was something I'd picked up.
Liz thinks I'm pretty.
Please make faces like that.
Liz, do you think I'm pretty?
Please make faces like that because that helps.
Liz,
right
do you think I'm pretty?
Rude.
You think that's her or do you think it's her foot?
Stop making me laugh. She's such a jerk.
All right.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. I had a little facial procedure done this week and it hurts to laugh right now.
They pulled it back and stapled it up here.
There's no staples. There's no staples. There's no staples, but listen, I'm not above telling the truth. We see these threading things on TV, like the threaded facelift, the lunchtime facelift. That's what I did.
That's what she did.
And
I'm
3 days out, and it hurts a little bit.
And it hurts when she laughs. So when I'm hilarious, which is quite often, it's painful for her. Which is kind of
that's kind of my life. Is that it's painful for me. She's such an asshole. Okay, so pick this up at, let's see, at Savers. So this one was $4.99. Terror Below. It does feel complete. I've got to double check and make sure it's complete. This is one of those Kickstarter type of games, and this is selling for like $60 to $75. So yeah, that was a pretty good score.
Nice.
It's making a lot of noise.
Maybe put some lot of stuff tissue in there when you pack it up.
Yeah, it's loud.
It's obnoxious.
Let's see.
So it's gonna be like, why are you shipping marbles?
This one is a bins find this week. I always pick this board game up when I find it. It is huge, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's like huge. It's like buying Mall Madness, right? Mall Madness is a huge, super big game. This is also a big game. Vintage Axis and Allies. This is a World War II strategy game. World War II strategy game by Milton Bradley. This one sells for like $50 plus shipping. I did buy it at the bins. There are other versions of this that are made by Avalon Hill, which is kind of that more exclusive. They do a lot of Kickstarter type of board games. The Avalon Hill version of Axis and Allies, by the way, if you find it, it does not look like this. It's a square box, but it's Avalon Hill. It sells for $75 to $100.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
Jill has a game in her death pile.
List it. Okay. So, yeah, no stitches. No stitches, Cheryl. I don't have any stitches to bust, so it's okay. It's honestly, they stick threads.
But you don't want that thread to just snap and then half your face falls down 3 inches.
They stick thread. I had 3 threads put on the side of my face. They put little holes here. They stick the threads in. They pull them out, pull them up. Hurts like shit. Not gonna lie, because it's not numb. They don't numb it. You're not out for it.
They do lidocaine like right in this spot.
They numb right where they put it in. They don't numb your whole face when it's digging down through your face fascia of your skin. Not fun.
That one wouldn't fit in the USPS game box. It's way too.
It would not.
Way too tall.
And this would fit in the USPS game box, which has actually gone away. I think. Didn't we get rid of it? I think they got rid of it.
I don't know.
I got this off the Whatnot. I bought this.
I got it off the Whatnot.
You did. I bought this. We got this from Melanie and Jill, a retail therapist on Whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I paid
$10.
$10, but shipping was lighter because even though it's a heavier thing,
hit me in the face
because we got 2 articles of clothing first. So I think the shipping was like $2.50 on it. Probably. So paid like $12.50, $13.50, something like that. This isn't huge either, but that's
Jesus.
Watch out. This is complete. It's actually in great condition. This should sell for like between $40 and $50 as well.
I almost died, you guys. I almost got my eyeball poked out.
You'll live. All right, let's see. I seriously don't have a lot to show today, guys. I apologize, but I'm digging through because I sent everything to Crystal. So Katie's gonna have the majority of the show. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. I don't remember the rest of the words. But this was a cartoon in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. Let me just check. What's his tag say? Oh, 1985, mid-80s. Okay, shut the fuck up. Anyway, yeah, he's cute. If he were in a box, he'd sell for a lot more, but I still think he's going to be like $40 to $50.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Liz. What did
Liz
Liz say?
She said it's going to be stuck in her hand now.
Mm-hmm. Stop with the face. I'm really going to punch her right in the head. And then the last time I went to Savers a few weeks ago, I swear somebody just dropped off somebody died, I swear. And then they cleaned out their house and dropped off their entire kitty cat collection of everything, all the cat things. So I paid between $4.99 and $5.99 an item. Not that there's anything fantastic about these little kitty cat figurines.
They're cute.
They're very cute, but they are made by, I don't know, a brand. Hold on. Lennox, I think. Hold on, please. Yep, they're made by Lennox. So it's kind of like I don't know if anybody remembers those golden retriever calendar bears that I sold made by Lennox. I sold like the whole 12 of them. I have 12 of these at least, I think. So I don't know if this was the same type of thing. I haven't looked it up a lot, but this little ceramic, very highly detailed. This is the one on the cat on the laundry pile, the cat in the mailbox. These are small. They're great giftables. They're great to have for Q4. People that collect cats, people that like cats, they buy things for people that like cats. They all sell anywhere from $25 to $45. They're not huge money makers, but they're consistent. And if I price them properly, they will all sell before the end of the year. I have about 15 of these. So, I think I paid $4.99 to $5.99. I did pay $4.99 to $5.99 each, and then I had 20% off. So I might have even gone on 50% off day, but I'm not. I don't think so. Meow. Let's see. I think that's about it. I mean, I have one more. I have a cute little Jim Shore cat.
That was cute. I like that one.
I paid $4.99 for him. I don't know what he's worth. I didn't really look him up. They don't sell for a ton, probably between 25 and 35, I'm sure.
He's cute though.
I don't even like cats, but I like that kind of cat.
Yeah, well, cats don't like you.
They don't. Actually, that's not true. It's because I don't like them. They really do like me. Every cat I've ever met.
You don't have any. You always say you don't like cats. You're allergic to them, so you don't enjoy being in their presence. It's not like you hate cats, because if you did, you'd be a freaking monster. Because guess what cats you do like? The hairless ones. Why do you like the hairless ones? Because they don't make you feel bad. Correct?
What are we? Yes, that's true. Are we talking about Jack in the chat here? Am I missing? It's just his live self was much cuter than his.
Was much snackier.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said he was a snack.
Yes, they're enjoying objectifying last Wednesday's
I know.
guest.
Just Jack the snack. Yeah.
Jack the snack.
He's adorable. I don't think he plays on your team, Tommy, but you never know. I don't ask.
I don't know, but all I know is I have a Zoom with him on Thursday, and I intend to tell him that he has been deemed Jack the snack. I think he'll appreciate it.
I think he will. I think he'll blush. I think he will blush.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah, Frankie, the ultimate exposure zone. I can guarantee you I'm never going to come to your house to visit. I love you. I love Tracy. I'm not ever coming to your house to visit. It is like a death trap for me.
All right. Are you ready? Is it my turn now?
Mm-hmm. All your turn.
So a couple weeks ago, I went to Yesterday's Fits, and I saw this shirt, and I actually took a picture of it and sent it to our friend Deb, because it looked like right up her alley.
It looks like something Deb would wear.
And I was expecting her to maybe be like, I want it. And then I think she didn't respond to me until after I left. But then when I went there this last week, they had it on a different rack where everything was 30% off. So I went ahead and got it, because I think it was only priced $30 to begin with. So I went ahead and grabbed it.
But not for Deb. You bought it for resale now, because forget it, because she didn't respond fast enough. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'll still give it to her if she wants it, if she can wear it. I don't know if it would be the right size for her, or if she would want it. It's kind of heavy, but it just looks like
it's a really, really bright teal and
purple with yellow
and like mustard yellow.
Yeah, I think it's
kind of cool.
It's the brand is Dayhen. They do a lot of like Letterman's jackets and stuff too, right? Yes. Are you agreeing with me?
I don't recognize the brand.
Anyway, she went, and I was like, I don't know what that means.
I didn't know that was a question. I thought you were just making just saying.
I was waiting for you to be like, yes. But anyway, whatever. So yeah, so I paid what, $30 and 30% off of $30, whatever that is. I just wanted to show this because it's dead stock, and I want to see if anybody here remembers these. It's funny. It's the Factory to You. Do you remember Factory to You? Did you have Factory to You where you were from? Put your phone down. I'm talking to you. You don't even know what I'm saying.
No, I did not.
Put it away. So I'm talking to you.
I'm looking at you, for fuck's sake. Do you need to say it
so
7 times?
Yes. Anyway, did you guys have Factory to You where you grew up? Or anyway, maybe it's just a West Coast thing.
I've never heard of Factory to You.
It's just like a cheap outlet store. But do you guys remember these? The Bad Boy brand.
Yeah, doesn't he have like a cigar hanging out of his mouth?
No. Anyway, it says
he did.
It says, I don't know and I don't care. Okay, that's what it says. I don't know and I don't care. But it's dead stock. Bad Boy, made in the USA, large. I don't know how much I paid for it. I think I paid like $10 for it because they were having a couple of.
What are you gonna sell it for?
Sales. I mean, I'll probably put it up for $70. Take 50. But it's just fun. It makes me think of like that whole like No Fear and like that kind of stuff from back in the day. I picked up some pieces for some kind of lower end pieces for my Halloween/horror show, which is going to be not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. It's going to be really fun. And even if you're not going to buy anything, you should come and hang out because I am going to be giving away a bunch of stuff.
When is it?
Not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday. I'm going to be giving away 4 hats, including a duplicate of my really cool Tales from the Crypt hat that I was wearing, and a Jaws. I'm going to get one, and I need to order it today, and a Jaws hat, a Jurassic Park hat, and a Friday the 13th hat, and also a $20 Regal Cinemas gift card with each of those. So if you want to get some
with each of those,
yes.
Wow. Can I get some?
No.
Rude.
Okay, when we go to the movies together, who buys your ticket?
You're the movie.
Yeah,
person.
so you get a free freaking Regal ticket every.
That's true.
So what you can do? You're ridiculous. Anyway, So I've been picking up, I've been getting some stuff, more stuff, and some kind of filling in to have some more items to sell. This is a Ghost Hunters t-shirt for anyone who watches the Ghost Hunter show. I think it's ridiculous, but it's a good shirt.
Is that the Zach Baggins?
Yeah.
So if you haven't been, when you're here in Vegas, a lot of people are planning on going that haven't been or maybe have been before. Try to do, if you're here the day before, the day after, or Tuesday evening, try to schedule a tour of the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum. Don't do it in the middle of the conference, guys. I'll be pissed at you.
Oh yeah, she'll be so mad.
However, in your off time, definitely try to go. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
You need a few hours at least if you really enjoy it.
It is a 3-hour thing.
I don't like the Ghost Hunter show. It drives me crazy, but that museum is freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's worth paying up for the VIP if you have the extra fundage. All right, Vicki grabbed this for me at the bins. Nothing crazy. I mean, I think they had these. This is all over people's Facebook feeds at Halloween time.
They're cute though.
But I'll just, I'll put it in a low starting auction. Little friends, and it's got all the different.
The only thing about
icons.
it is that it has the newer.
It really bothers me.
Skarsgård. It doesn't have Tim Curry. Tim Curry
It really
is
bothers me.
Is the better it clown.
Anytime they're showing all the different characters, it's him, and I'm like annoyed because it's like, yeah, fine. He was scary in the first one. The second one I did not like. And Tim Curry was the master. All right, this is another one. This is not vintage, but I figured it was good for a $5 start. It's Ozzy Osbourne. It's a really cool graphic. It fits well enough into horror, right? It's got
that's one of my favorite graphics
creepy,
for sure.
And I think it's a really cool kind of bleached tie-dye.
I'm pretty sure I had that on an iron-on 3/4 sleeve raglan t-shirt in the 80s, and I'm an asshole because I don't have any of my stuff from then, and it would be worth money now.
But I think this is worth paying $5 for if you want to wear a cool Ozzy Osbourne shirt, right? And it's really soft too. All right, and then
I might steal that one to wear.
Yeah, it's not happening.
You
I'm literally selling it in a week and a half.
I'll wear it before then.
We'll see about that. Next up, I have this really awesome ET shirt. It is embroidered on the front. I don't know exactly what this is from because this is it is licensed. And here's the back. It's not vintage, but here's the back. It's like a really heavy graphic.
And it's got this.
You keep saying it's dead stock. I don't think
it is because it's crispy and it's got the sticker on the tag inside.
I know, but that's like
that can't be washed.
I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Anyway, and this is like super crispy, and then this is kind of like the little rubberized.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Letters, they're raised.
It's interesting. Cool. So I don't know what this is from. I don't know if it was like. It's from. It says Shoe Palace. It's like, what the hell is Shoe Palace?
On a universal tag.
But
I don't know.
ET, it's like and then it's got down here.
Like that, if that went into the washing machine, it would be.
See, look at this. It's got down here ET, Shoe Palace. I should look it up because I don't know anything about this, but it seems like a very well made. And I'm like, what the heck is this? It's from 2021, so it's not like it's vintage or anything. I just don't know why it's so.
It's cute.
I feel like there's a lot of effort put into making this shirt. Anyway. Of course, I love it.
I like it.
And of course, it's going into my Halloween show because ET is set during Halloween. And then, guys, I got a surprise package in the mail, and I was so excited. And I saw it was from our friend Jennifer Goodale, who's going to be at the remix. And I'm like, I don't think I didn't buy anything.
You're like, did I buy anything from Jen? Because all we do is buy shit on Whatnot.
No, I bought from her.
And most of the people that we buy from are fellow sellers. I don't think she's
had a Whatnot sale yet.
We try to support and buy from our friends that are selling. I pop in and eat. I haven't bought from all of you yet, but I promise I will buy something from at least one person. One thing from at least one from all of you when you do your shows. A lot of times I'll go in and bid on stuff like Cheryl. I've been in a couple of her shows and her prices go too high for me. Damn, I don't want to pay that full retail because it's not for me. I want to buy to sell. And good for you. Your prices are going good. And same thing with Paula. I've popped into a couple of Paula's shows and her prices go too high.
Nice.
Not a bad thing. It's a good problem to have.
Anyway, Jen hasn't had a Whatnot sale yet. She hasn't, but she does buy. She's bought from me a couple times. Anyway, I got this package. It had a card in it. And she basically was just like, happy Halloween / horror season. I think these would be good for your show. So she sent me 5 pieces to put in my Halloween show. And I think it's super cool. And I'm really grateful that she did that. First of all, this is not vintage. This is from Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 26. I don't know what year that would have been, but this is not vintage at all. But it's a cool shirt. And
I think that's the year that we went. It had.
I don't know. They repeat some of them.
I know. I'm just telling you that we saw all of those the first year that we went.
American Horror Story at all.
I do.
And this is Orlando, so they don't always have the same ones.
Okay, we saw American Horror Story.
Anyway, it's just really fun. It just shows all the different horror haunted houses and stuff. So just a very cool. This will be a perfect little like $5 start t-shirt. And then
Jennifer, thanks for popping in. I sell jewelry on the Whatnot, she says. Jen and Destin.
All right.
Definitely, if you are in our boss Facebook group, go ahead and post on the Monday post. Katie will put one up again tomorrow morning. Every Monday, we put a post where we ask people to share their Whatnot shows for the week. Put the links in there so that we all can support each other. So if you're in our group, please do that, and that will help get some eyes into your show too.
Oh, LA Grant Hustle says Shoe Palace is in Hollywood. So I mean, I think it's interesting that they have like, is that normal? That they have like their own branded clothing?
Google will be your friend when the show.
I'm having a conversation with my friends here that are not the Google machine. Okay. Okay. Anyway, next up from the Jennifer goodie bag. I love this one. This is a peanuts.
Barbara will like this one. No, I'm sorry. It's Sherry. It's our friend Sherry that likes peanuts, not Barb.
Yeah.
I mean, Barb may like peanuts, but
this is a really cute Halloween peanuts t-shirt. Great pumpkin.
Charlie
well,
Brown.
I have an actual Great Pumpkin one that's like says the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. This is just a Halloween shirt. It doesn't even have Charlie Brown on it. I mean, he might be one of these guys. I don't know. Anyway, this one is super cute, super cute. And this is probably like a Y2K, late 90s Y2K t-shirt.
Cute. It's very
cute. All right.
Oh, Barb does like peanuts too. Okay. I was thinking of Sherry specifically because I know Sherry really likes peanuts, and then for some reason I had you in my head too.
Next up is this. This is definitely vintage. I'm trying to see what it says here. Anyway, pretty sure this is 90s. And I'm 99.9% positive that the teeth glow in the dark. Here, sorry, let me get a little closer so you can see the colors.
I think Treat Me glows in the dark too.
Maybe.
The middle of it.
I think that maybe.
The middle of it is reflective looking.
Perhaps. But the teeth, I'm pretty sure, glow in the dark. It says Treat Me, single stitch, nice big size. I think that'll be good for the show.
Gotta make sure you put it outside so that when you show it, you can just turn your lights off in your room and it'll
put it outside. Oh, no, I'm just going to
glow in the dark.
Yeah. I have my room super lit up. I won't be able to do that because I have to have the windows open and stuff. Next up is Granny Halloween Core sweatshirt. Look at that. Will you move your drink? I keep worrying I'm going to knock it over.
It has a lid on it.
Anyway, little Granny
it's like
Core
quilted
Halloween
sweatshirt.
This is like 80s, 90s, probably more 90s. And then I'm going to need you to move your drink again because I need to get in close with this t-shirt. And then this shirt. So when I first looked at the shirt, I'm like, oh, this is really cute. And then the more you look at the shirt, the more you realize, holy cannoli, there's like so much detail. There's so much. It's really, really fun. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get in close, guys. When I first looked at this, first of all, it says Halloween, Boulder, Colorado. This is on a Juanita tag. This could be like late 80s.
Single stitch 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s on this Juanita tag. But the first thing I noticed was I just showed that Where the Wild Things Are t-shirt that sold. So the first thing I noticed was those little dudes, right?
Monster.
But then you start looking at this. It's almost like a Where's Waldo. It's almost like a Where's Waldo. I'm going to hold it. Vicki.
I am pointing things out.
I know, but let me get your hand out of the way. Get your hand out of the way. Let go of it. Dang nabbit. Let go. I'm trying to get it to be still so that people can take their time and look at it. Anyway, you can see all the different cartoons and characters, like Bart Simpson is in there. You can see the Grateful Dead bear. You can see there's like so many different characters, and it's like the longer you look at it, Zippy the Pinhead is in there.
Batman.
Yoda. Yeah, Yoda's in there. There's so many, and so I'm just trying to hold it there a little bit so people. It's just really fun. Like, how cool is this shirt? This to me is like the sleeper hit of my show, because I feel like there's so much cool stuff on this. Snoopy. There's a bunch of dwarves here. There's Sneezy, Trippy, Stiffy, Dopey who's smoking a doobie. I don't know what's happening. It's
I don't
just,
know, that's crazy.
yep, I love it. It's such a cool shirt. All right, Jennifer, we got a $3 super sticker from. Thank you so much.
Jennifer.
Very appreciated. Speaking of Jennifer's, Jen Goodell, thank you. If you, I don't know if you're going to watch this or not, but I've already thanked you, but I'm going to say it again anyway. Thanks so much for sending these. I think they make a really fun addition to my Halloween show for sure, especially this one, which I'm loving.
They really do. What is your what's this hat for over here?
So our friend Dynasty / Danielle recently joined Whatnot, and her glam babe, as she calls him, Ace. It's like it's her account. What are you doing? Oh, it's her account, but it's like they're kind of taking turns, like selling stuff. Like he did, I think he did the very first show, Pops, Funko Pops. She's done sweaters. I don't know if she's anything else yet. And then he did a hat show.
Hats, yep.
And generally, I don't really care about hats, but then he happened to have this hat, and I went ahead. He started the bidding off high. Most of the stuff he was starting like $1 or $2. This one he started at 30, and because they're such a new channel, like nobody bid on the 30, so I went ahead and did. This is a Jordan Gatorade hat, what do you call it? Kind of corduroy Gatorade hat. These hats, I mean, they kind of range, but if you look at comps, they've sold for as much as $150 each. And then you can also, there's ones that sell for like 75 for whatever reason. So I was like, you know what, $30. I'm going to support my friend. $30. I'm sure I can at the very least double my money. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my buy it now and whatnot for 75. And then I'll probably list it at like 100. But it's a good hat. It's like a really sought after hat, but I think there are quite a bit of them out there, but still it's cool. So I don't usually do hats, but I did it because I wanted to buy for my friend. And then he didn't know it was me. And I'm like, hey, it's Katy. And he said, oh, hey, Katy. And then later on, Dynasty messages me and she's like, yeah, I was pulling the orders and I saw you. And he was confused and he didn't know. And I'm like, I told him I'm like, he said, hi, Katy. Did he just not know? He didn't know it was me. So.
Do you have anything else?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me see him. Why are you so rude today?
Because I'm telling you a story and you stare at me like this and you go, do you have anything else?
I might murder her before the remix, just so you know, because today she's getting on my damn nerves.
You're getting on my damn nerves. Anyway, all right. So I bought a couple of reseller packs on the Whatnot this last week. And but I also bought a couple of individual things from the same sellers. This was one of my favorites. I paid like $30 for it. And it did have like a big yellow stain right in the front of it. But guess what? I went bleach happy and it completely got the stain out. It's in excellent condition now. So I paid $30 for it. I think I'll probably list it for 100 and hope I can sell it for 70, at least 70. But this is just a really cool winter park. It's all the Looney Tunes characters skiing. And then you got on the back, you got even more of them.
1992.
Like, look, you got, what's the name? Leghorn, Foghorn?
Foghorn, Leghorn.
Foghorn, Leghorn. Willa. Anyway, it's really cute. Single stitch on the changes tag. How cute is that, guys? And it's nice big size. 1992.
Cheryl, mom and mom always fight before the remix. We do every goddamn day.
All right. No, we do not fight every day. That's silly. This is another one I had to do the bleaching to. I think I already showed it to you guys, but it came out really good. Look how cute that is. Little Taz mailman t-shirt.
What's in his hand?
It's a Dog X repellent mace.
Rude.
Yeah. These little dogs are going to get them. All right. And then in my little reseller packs I got, so these were all dead stock, but
they were stained.
Well, yes.
They were dead stock, but they were stained.
I know. Let me speak. Anyway, they were dead stock.
Here she goes.
I was talking and you interrupted me. Come on. They were all stained and smelly. They had like big, I don't know where they were being stored, but they were like, had like big, almost like rust marks on it. They were like really bright, right? Like it was like, yes, you can.
You said I can't speak, so.
I didn't say that. I said, let me finish my sentence. You can still interact with me. All right. Anyway, guys, check it out. These were all dead stock. They're no longer dead stock, but they were just washed once. This one says, I dated Kelly Bundy, and this is from 1987. They're all from 1987, as a matter of fact. It's the same graphic, but this one says, senior year, the best 2 years of my life. All right.
Because she was a dumb blonde.
And
that was her character.
Yep. And then we've got Al and Peggy. And Peggy saying, what's it say? Again.
Oh, Al, tonight's the night.
Yeah. Because, of course, she's a sex fiend and he just wants to watch football with his hand down his pants.
Mm-mm.
That was an XL. And then I have another one this one's medium. So,
ridiculous.
But these are awesome. I love them. I think they're very, very cool. And then there's got 2 more things, guys. 2 more things. You guys remember Dastardly and Muttley? Do you remember that cartoon?
Oh, when you added Muttley, now I remember.
Okay, so this is really cool. This is cool because it's a nice big size. It's like a really good, I think the tag says 2XL. It's actually more like an XL. But it's a nice big size. And I cannot find this design anywhere online, anywhere. No solds, no for sale, no nothing. I can't, I've looked by image. I cannot find this one anywhere. So I'm pretty excited about it because it's obviously not an easy one to find. And it's a nice big size from the 90s. And then the last thing, this one Vicki is very jealous of and wishes it were her size because it's so flippin' cute.
I could wear that. What's wrong with it? It's not small.
It's 17 inches across the chest. It's a very small.
Okay. Doesn't look small.
Okay, it's very small. That's because it's a little bit longer. But look at how cute this is, guys.
How much are you going to list the Al and Peggy shirts for? Someone wants to know.
Hold on. It depends. I'm gonna I have them in my buy it now section on my whatnot, which is the cheapest I'll let them go for. And they are I have them all $75 a piece because they're not super, super rare. There are other ones out there, so you can find comps pretty easily. So probably $75 a piece, except for the one I dated Kelly, because that one I haven't been able to find anywhere. So that one I have at 100. But look how cute this is. It's hard to tell, but it's very bright pink.
It also doesn't look that, it still doesn't look that small. And this would still fit me. It would be tight, but it would fit me.
Okay. You're not taking it. You can buy one online.
She's so rude to me, guys. Seriously, today I'm going to murder her. She's being such a twit.
Okay, I paid up for this so that I can resell it.
I didn't want it. I'm really not going to fucking relax, dude.
Be nice.
I don't wear stupid graphic shirts. I'm
Be
not
nice.
going to wear
you
it.
do too sometimes. Anyway, that's everything. That's everything.
All right, and then let's see. So I don't know what link Liz dropped in the chat because I can't obviously open a link while we're talking, but it said something about Facebook, eBay for Business, and said, Cheryl, you're on the eBay for Business page. And then she said, just kidding. She said, wrong Cheryl. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm confused. Anyway, that's everything, guys. That's it until Wednesday. What do we have going on Wednesday?
Wednesday, we have Will Seippel from Worthpoint is going to be doing an interview with us on our channel Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Teresa will be with us. The 3 of us are going to do a preview for their Reseller Remix with some interesting anecdotes with Will. He's actually a really funny guy. If you have the chance to pop in, I know he would appreciate it. He's not a YouTube person. He's actually pretty nervous about doing this because he doesn't do this type of thing ever.
He's a very outgoing guy,
but he's super outgoing and he'll be fine. But he's a little nervous about doing the show itself. So if you could come in on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, show some support, that would be great. Ask some questions about Worthpoint, ask some questions about Will, ask some questions about his crazy, what made him start Worthpoint. We're going to answer some questions like that. And he has a very, very impressive knowledge base about antiques and collectibles in general, and also antiques and collectibles that he specifically collects. He has an entire home, a very, very large home in Atlanta that was full, and also one in Massachusetts. And so, yeah, he's got a lot of stuff, guys. So I think he's going to be really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, and Liz is going to be on eBay Open.
Ooh.
So Open does start on Wednesday as well. We'll be popping in back and forth. I mean, our show will only be 45 minutes of the day. So we'll definitely pop into eBay Open. Those of you that are not registered for eBay Open, I think registration is still open. It is virtual. It is online. You should totally go check it out. Our very own Liz O'Kane is going to be one of the people that is highlighted, and also a lot of our friends, the Posh Kings, Glenn, the Hustlebee, who will be at the Reseller Remix. Ken, sorry, I know I said Glenn is his friend. Anyway, lot of people that we all know and you're going to recognize are going to be part of the eBay Open seller spotlights and answering questions and talking on certain topics. It's pretty exciting. And then
Lori and Angie.
Yeah. And then Lori and Angie. And then Friday, we're going to be doing our live. It won't be broadcast, obviously, just live in person. If you're local, if you come local, if you live local. I know Sandy's coming and Jill is coming with her husband and many other. Sunny's coming and Crystal and her husband, Angel, and Danny, and a lot of our local people that come to our local meetup. They will be here and we will be watching. It'll be playing on the big screen. I'm sure we will have one eyeball on the big screen to watch the keynote speakers while we are eating and drinking and talking and having a good time. So
should be good.
So definitely go and support those of our friends that are speaking and doing presentations for eBay Open. It's a really big honor to be asked. There are billions and billions of sellers. The fact that so many of the people are part of our boss community and part of our friend and reseller community that have been asked to be a part of this event is a testament to the type of people that we surround ourselves with. And I'm really proud of you, Liz. And I think it's a great thing. Like attracts like, and I think that we have some really great, very knowledgeable, savvy business people in our group of reseller friends. So I'm proud to know all of you that are part of the event.
Yeah, Wednesday show does overlap eBay Open. So I mean, seriously, you can watch ours later. Like if there's somebody, don't miss out on eBay
definitely.
Open if you don't want to. You can always just watch it later.
But if you're not inclined to watch
later.
eBay Open, come give us some support. I don't care about the live watchers of the show in general. I'm just saying give us some support if you're able to, just because of Will being live. So yeah,
for sure. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to hopefully go get some listing done. And we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. And that's about it. Vicki will probably say she's going to get some more work done. And then in about 20 minutes, she'll be downstairs snuggling with the dogs on the couch watching TV.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's generally your Sunday.
That is kind of my Sunday
routine.
I've already listed 15 items today.
I'm not saying that you're not getting work done. I'm just saying Sunday after the show, you're always like, I'm going to do some more. And then I hear the TV going on downstairs and you're down cuddling puppies.
It's true.
So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.